Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we are going to be using pumpkins to make a delicious curry that is healthy and also vegan. Now, like many of my recipes, there are many different paths to take, and with this one you can either roast or boil your pumpkin. Now I'm going for roasting because I personally love the roasted pumpkin flavors, and it's kind of a bit more low effort where you're not waiting for the pumpkins to soften in the pan. Now you want to use a pumpkin that is around 2 to 2.5 kilograms in weight, and that is whole, including the seeds and the skin and everything. As if you go for anything bigger, this is going to yield quite a lot of pumpkin. Now, with my 2 kilogram pumpkin, I fed more than 4 people. Basically, I easily fed 4 of us, and there was plenty of leftovers. Now, if you are going to be roasting your pumpkin, just simply preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit and line a baking tray with parchment paper. And then to prepare the pumpkin for roasting, you want to half it, scoop out the seeds. Now if you want to roast the seeds, you can watch my pumpkin soup video where I show you just how to do that. And then next you want to slice your pumpkin into strips around 1 inch or so wide. Now in this curry, the pumpkin is taking the place of the chicken. So you want to have them around the size that you would be happy to have your chicken in a curry. And then place your slices on your lined baking tray, drizzle with a little bit of olive oil, sprinkle over some salt and bake for around about 20 minutes. Now the goal here is to soften your pumpkins, but you don't want them mushy like you would for the soup. You want a nice bit of resistance when you stab them with a fork, so you can always check around the 15-minute mark. And this will also determine on how thick you've cut your pumpkins to how long it's going to take to cook them. Now while your pumpkin is roasting, you can prepare the rest of your vegetables. Now for the curry, I'm using 2 different coloured bell peppers just to add a little bit of colour and vibrance to the dish. And then I'm using 2 shallots. Now simply slice the peppers into strips like you would for like tacos or wraps or something. And then just dice your shallots. Now I'm also adding some garlic. Now I'm using jarred garlic as, to be quite honest, the garlic I've recently got from the shops has been extremely disappointing. Now the garlic in the oil has a reduced flavour and intensity of the garlic, and I'm adding way more cloves than you would use if you were using fresh garlic. Now I do understand that the Thai red curry paste that we'll be adding later does also contain garlic, so if you're not a big fan of garlic, probably skip the garlic step. Now once your pumpkin is cut, remove from the oven and set to one side to cool it until you can handle it. Meanwhile, we can start on the curry base. Start by heating 2 tablespoons of oil over medium-high heat and add in 3 to 4 tablespoons or a 1/4 cup of Thai red curry paste to the oil. Now you want to watch for splashback, as some of the water in the Thai red curry paste could react with the oil and cause it to spit, so you can just simply put a cover on the top. And then you want to stir this until fragrant. Then add in your garlic and onions. You want to stir to coat and cook for 1 to 2 minutes just until the shallots start to soften slightly. Then pour in 1 400ml can of coconut milk, stir to mix and bring to a simmer. Now once simmering, add in your sliced peppers. Additionally, you can add in some chili if you want a bit of extra spice, and some sliced bamboo shoots. And then you want to cook until the peppers have begun to soften. Now while this is happening, you can slice your pumpkin. The best way I found to do this is simply running a knife around the edge of the pumpkin. Now you may want to use a suitable sized knife rather than the biggest one you own. And then slice into bite-sized pieces, once again roughly the size that you'd be happy to have chicken in a curry. Then add your pumpkin to the pan, stir to coat and cook for around 5 minutes. Now you don't want to cook your pumpkin until it is mushy, because you want to keep it a nice whole cubes so you've got a bit of texture to your curry. or if you want to keep it vegan, add in some salt or even just a dash of soy sauce. Then finish with some lemon or lime juice depending on your preference to add a nice citrus twist, and then serve with some fresh cut fluffy white rice and enjoy. Now honestly, I didn't think of pumpkin as a meat substitute, especially not in a curry, but hey, it's October, it's all about spooky stuff and pumpkins. But there you have it, a great vegan curry that's not even that bad on your wallet either. In fact, actually the pumpkins cost less for me than buying chicken would have. And as I said earlier, there is plenty to go around at the dinner table, as I easily fed 4 of us and had leftovers as well. But as always, if you like what you saw, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content, and I hope to see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.